Muslim is warned this before they take Shahada.
Is this when people say sometimes the only way out of Islam is
death? That's the fact. But still, this is the miracle. It's still the fastest growing religion. Knowing this, people still accept it. Christians, Jews are still accepting Islam.
I'm not surprised it's the fastest growing religion in the world when the penalty for leaving Islam is death.
Renouncing the message of Islam, the sin of apostasy, is certainly a serious business, but many moderate Muslims would balk at users' views on the death sentence. Their view is that faith is a matter of personal assent, and point to one of the Quran's most celebrated texts to make their point. Surah 2, verse 256, there is no compulsion in religion.
Peace of Christ to all. In this video, as you see, as usual, we show you how Muslims do lie. Now watch with me carefully and discover the lie. This is why our videos is important, because you do not know, and as long you do not know, they will fool you. Now we saw part of this video, and we saw this gentleman supposedly who he converted to Islam, and he thinks that Islam is the fastest growing religion by convert. This is not the fact. A growing religion by birth, and 99% of them, they are dying from hunger again, like Darfur and Sudan and Indonesia and Bangladesh. So actually the increase of number of Muslims in the Islamic world is extremely dangerous for them, not for anyone else. They will pay the high price for it, because they lay eggs, they don't give kids. They lay eggs and they cannot afford it even to take care of their kids. This is why the crimes is so high. This is why their country is long behind every country in the world. They are living in the cave time. So what the benefit of having 1 billion, when a country like Netherlands alone, the GDP income is more than three times more than all the Islamic world together. A country is not even 12 millions. Or Israel, which is not even 5 millions. Anyway, this is not a topic, but here we will show you how they lie. When they are, when the interview asked this guy about the death penalty, you will see this guy, he have silence, he didn't know what to say. He told him, well, if you leave Islam, you know the penalty, it is death. He said, yeah, and still there is people accept. This is the miracle. Yeah, absolutely, it's a miracle. I think only fool they accept that. But I believe you are a hypocrite in that point, because you live in the state USA and they cannot practice that on you. But if you live in the Middle East and you decide to leave Islam one day, you know the answer. I'm not going to tell you. In here you can leave it now. Who care? There's a lot of people who live in USA, they are leaving Islam big time, like the Iranian. But anyway, you are safe from Muslims, and they can do nothing to you in here. Let us see where is the lie, and let us talk about it.
Well, when the penalty for leaving Islam is death.
Look at the silence.
Renouncing the message of Islam, the sin of apostasy, is certainly a serious business, but many moderate Muslims would balk at users' views on the death sentence. Their view is that faith is a matter of personal assent, and point to one of the Quran's most celebrated texts to make their point. Surah 2, verse 256, there is no compulsion in religion.
Okay, is it true really there is no compulsion in religion, in Islam? He mentioned to you a verse, and he gave us the verse. Is that true, or this is a lie? Always we hear Muslims pointing this verse for us, and many, because they don't know, they accept it. They say, oh, okay, wow, this is good. This religion don't force people to convert to Islam. But the Muslims will never tell you that the Quran is full of verses, it's abrogated. It is abrogated, which means you are not allowed to follow no more. It is there. Muhammad, he made those verses when he was weak. He was a potato, which means, he have no power over them anyway. He said, okay, you know what, I cannot force you. This is the whole idea. The day he was able to force, he changed his mind. You see why Muhammad is a hypocrite? Muhammad is the same as every Muslim. Muslims, they live in the West as Muslims, they live everywhere in 3 stages. The first stage, when they are weak, they are soft, they are nice, you know, they are potatoes like you. Whatever you say to them, okay, all right, you know, I'm a Muslim, I cannot, I am a Muslim. We've been ordered to be nice to everybody. Later, when they are like, let's say, 10% or 15% of the population, you will see the Muslims, they are going more aggressive, like what happened in France. For 3 months, they are burning cars, destroying the stores, you know. Wait until they are 50%, the country will be under their control, period. Because the aggressive is a lot more, powerful from the one is soft. The one who believes in beheading, he can control the one who don't believe in beheading easy. Terror is the key. Terror is the way. Now let us show you in here how those gentlemen in here, they love to lie when they say the Quran have a verse, it says no compulsion in religion. Let us go and see how we can expose this lie. This is an Islamic website. I will show you the website from the top so nobody can say to me, this is not true Islamic website. This is a Christian website maybe, right? Because we know Muslims. We know and you know Muslims. It's called thequran.com. Okay, thequran.com. As you see in the screen, this is thequran.com, not my website, Islamic website. And now we will show you a list of the abrogated verses in the Quran. And by the way, you will be surprised because the list is so huge. If I show you the end of the page, you will see what I mean. This is the end of the page just to show you how big is the list. If you want to go draw down, you know, there's verses in this 2 side, you know. So the whole Quran is almost abrogated. What is left in the Quran? So the foolish people who believe that the Quran is not abrogated, or the Quran, you know, when they give you a verse from the Quran and they say to you, see, there's a verse in there saying the following. See, this is not true. This is not true, sir. The Quran is, I cannot keep drawing actually down because it's too much. Like the list is so huge. So those who say to you, the Quran have no abrogation, they are a bunch of liars. And I will post the link, by the way, in the side of the video. You can click on it and you can watch it and you can read it by yourself and you can check it out. This is an Islamic website. So the rest of abrogated verse in the Quran is a huge. Now let us see the verse he mentioned to us, which is Surah 2 verse 256. If that verse is abrogated, this will prove to us that Muslims are liars when they say no compulsion in Islam. Okay, let us see if it's listed there or not. And here we speak with the proofs and reference. We don't talk from our own mind. This is why the Muslims, they hate our answers, because we prove their filth and their lies very easy. Let us see. This is Al-Baqarah. Here we go. We are getting close. There are too many. You see, in the 2 side we have verses. Okay, 256. Do you see it? Do you see it? Look again, just to compare. You see it? 256. This is Surah 2, 256. There is no compulsion in religion. Go there down. Do you see it? There is no compulsion in religion. Truly the right way has become clearly. So this one is abrogated, which means Muslims are not allowed to follow. They can read it, but have no more value. That's it. But they fool you with it. They give you this verse saying to see, you see, Islam saying clearly, you know, we cannot force you to Islam. See, they will never tell you that this verse is abrogated. Go to the top of the page, you will see the following. It says, abrogated verses. Do you see it? And by the way, those are not all the list. Those are just some of them. So why Muslims love to lie? Why they love to lie? I I will tell you why. Because it's part of their religion, as we said before. You can go and watch the last few videos and you will see what I'm talking about. Jesus is Lord, Islam is a lie, Ameen.